UFC Fight Night 77. Vitor Belfort, Dan Henderson. Part 3. It's like Lord of the Rings, except with TRT and old people. Let's go. Start the night off with Fabio Maldonado versus Corey Anderson. Corey Anderson won the Ultimate Fighter, I think 19. He's been doing okay, light heavyweight. Fabio Maldonado, what the fuck can I say about this guy? Fabio Maldonado, he's in every UFC in Brazil. He loses every fucking fight. I think he won one. He loses every fucking fight. He's like the anti-fucking Brazilian. He's flabby, ugly, and he boxes. No jiu-jitsu. Everybody, he's in a fucking country where everybody from kindergarten on up knows fucking jiu-jitsu, but he doesn't know any. He can't do anything on his back. You get him on his back, he's like a fucking turtle in the fucking desert, just laying there, just out there, just waiting to fucking dry up and die. Look at this fucking hair. That's what I love about this guy. I talk shit about him, but I love the fucking guy. He's a fucking rebel. He don't give a fuck. Look at that fucking hair. He started losing his hair in the top. He said, fuck it, I'm gonna take the sides off. I don't give a shit. I'm Maldonado. So, of course, we go in. What do you do with Maldonado if you want to win? You take him to the ground. Because he has no ground game at all. Corey Anderson took this fucking fight on short notice. But still, I mean, you're fighting Maldonado, so it shouldn't be a problem. Takes him down, but Maldonado with a sweep, and he comes back up, which was insane. He has no ground game at all, but he did damn good on that one. His hands are incredible. Great boxer. I mean, he should have stayed in boxing. I don't know why he switched over to MMA. I guess there's more money in it or something, or you get more drinks. But he switched over to MMA, and he's got some of the best hands in fucking MMA. But he's fucking sporadic. He'll try to he fights like he's in a fucking 12-round fight. That's what he does. He fights like it's 12 rounds. This is 3 rounds. You can't fucking coast and fucking move and jab and all that and wait for your opponent to open up and you get the fucking knockout or whatever. These guys are going to take you down every fucking time and capitalize on your weaknesses because you got a lot of them. And look at that top of that fucking hair. It's a lot of looks like a goddamn map. Okay, so Corey takes him down again. Of course, he knows his weakness, so he's gonna fucking utilize it. He did go hand to hand with him more than I thought he would. But Maldonado was even less aggressive than he usually is. He's not that aggressive most of the time, but this time he was like, I don't know. This was weird. This was a weird fight. You got Corey, who's nowhere near as good a boxer as Maldonado, but he's like going toe to toe with him, taking him down at will, and of course you get the win. And Maldonado claps for him. It's like, yeah. And there you go, Corey Anderson with the win over Maldonado, who barely showed up for this fucking fight. Gilbert Burns versus Rashid Magomedov. Rashid, let's call him Rashid. Gilbert Burns, his last fight against Oliveira was getting his ass just toasted, and then came back in the last round and got a submission. It was a great fucking fight. Rashid, great kickboxer. Skill set is ridiculous on this guy. Lightweight, but the lightweight division is fucking stacked. We all know that. So where are these guys going? Burns comes out extremely aggressive. Burns comes out extremely aggressive. Rashid he's a Thai kickboxer, so he takes a while to start up. He's used to like 15, 20, 30 rounds. So Burns is going to capitalize on that. He's highly aggressive. If you combine these two fighters, you got the aggression from this guy and a skill set from this guy, you have a motherfucking monster. Rashid, better kickboxer than Burns every time he engaged, but he didn't engage that often. It was like the guy was on fucking Prozac or something. He would just hang back, do whatever he had to do to keep Burns off of him, but Burns was jumping around like a goddamn crazed rabbit. Rashid would have knocked down, would have taken down, but of course, you know, he's not going to fucking go to the ground with this guy, so he lets him back up, and then this fucking left hand rocked the shit out of Burns. Burns was on fucking rubber legs this entire time, but Rashid was, I know a lot of fighters will blow their load, go crazy on a guy, and fucking have another round left, and it's like, oh, I didn't finish him, I couldn't finish him. But Rashid just took too much time. He was jumping back, he let him recover, he jumped back, would dance around a little bit, and he was too fucking wary of the fucking blowing his load, and it was ridiculous. He had this guy fucking finished in the second. Third, he comes out, Burns is not the same. Burns looking at the clock. He's like, I want this shit to be over. This fucking traffic. Look at it. Burns is like, come on, man. Just finish me, please. But Rashid is like so controlled and so fucking emotionless. I don't know. This guy has no killer instinct whatsoever. Great skill set. No killer instinct. Yeah, good fight. Burns. Good luck next time. And, 193, UFC 193. This is a fucking UFC I'm looking forward to. This is going to be insane. And not because of this fucking main event, which is going to be a piece of garbage. Ronda Rousey versus Holly Holmes. We're going to call every fight right now. Rousey versus Holmes. Holmes is a boxer who basically just got into MMA. She has no ground game, no submissions. She has her kicks are okay. Even her boxing is not knockout power boxing. Rousey is going to finish her. It's going to be her second fastest finish of all time. Joanna versus Valerie Letourneau. Joanna, boxer with some of the best hands in fucking MMA. Male, female, I don't give a fuck. Versus Valerie, who's a great kickboxer. Valerie's going to try to stand up with Joanna and get her ass beat. Mark Hunt versus Bigfoot Silva 2. Oh my god. The first fight was incredible. Fucking, it's gonna go down in history. But the second fight, I don't think either one of these guys has it in them again to make another fucking fight like that. That fight, I think, almost killed both of those fucking guys. They were never the same after that fight. Neither one of them. Who do I have? I would go Hunt. Uriah Hall versus Robert Whittaker. Uriah Hall, stand out on the Ultimate Fighter, bad motherfucker, but he has no killer instinct and he's very iffy. I have no idea what's going to go on with that fight. You never know which Uriah Hall you're going to get. Stephen Struve versus Jared Roshold. I don't even know who Jared is. Stephen Struve, the fucking 8 foot tall fucking kickboxer. I'll go with Stephen because I know him. There we go. Okay. Now we have Alex Oliveira versus Peter Hallman. Alex, fucking huge fucking lightweight. About 6 feet tall. Very lanky, very slim. Hallman, I have no idea where they got this guy. He must have won a contest on UFC.com. Alex is just, he's a wild fucking fighter. He swings these looping ass huge punches, and he's open for counters all the time. But his reach is so damn long, guys can't get to him. So Hallman, of course, falls victim to this. He's just taking these punches like a fucking champ. He takes him down, gets him to the ground, tries something else, something new. But what do you get when you take a fucking Brazilian who's been training in jiu-jitsu since kindergarten to the ground? This fucker is lanky with these long ass legs. You're fighting for your life. You're trying to get on these goddamn submissions the whole time. So that's not a good idea. So we come out round 2. Oliveira decides to try to kill Hallman. He tries to kill him. It didn't work. Hallman, actually, he got him to the ground, and this was a new fucking technique. Get him to the ground and just lay on him and hope this fucking thing ends. That's what he did for the entirety of round 2. Round 3. Alex Oliveira comes out. He's like, oh, no more round 2. You have me on the ground, just laying on me. He starts throwing those looping punches, and he connects. And Hallman is done. Done. I mean, he gives him a little love tap while he's on the ground, but this fucking fight is over. Mazzagatti saves him. And who do you think won? Oliveira for the win. I mean, this guy is good, but he's very emotional and he's very wild. He leaves himself. There's so many openings in his game, but he is very fucking fun to watch. Oh my god, this was a promo for the veterans, and Jessica, she looks good. She talks good.
The members of the armed forces mean everything to me. It's an amazing thing. It's something that I've personally could never relate to. It's an amazing, honorable thing that these guys do to give their life and dedicate their world to serving us.
Jessica, please never, ever, ever speak again. Please. What she said made no fucking sense, but I think I'm in love with her. Thomas Almeida versus Anthony Burchak. Almeida undefeated. Burchak, I think he has one loss on his card. They come out. Both guys are fucking sluggers. They will go. I know Almeida has like 15 knockouts, 14 knockouts, and Burchak is a savage. Burchak comes out. He's swinging for the fucking fences. He said he was going to be more controlled in this fight. I didn't see it, and I'm sure Almeida didn't see it. Go to the ground for a few beautiful transitions down here, back to the feet for more of the war. These guys are going back and forth, ridiculous. And 39 seconds left, and he rocks him. Almeida rocks him, and it's all over. Bad times for Burchak. He rocks him. He's fucking on rubber legs right now. He's done. Couple more hits, and ref comes in and saves him. I mean, it was a vicious knockout. I don't know what that fucking face is about, but this knockout, there's no contesting that. He won't later get up and be like, hey, I had some more left in me. No, you did not. You were done. Thomas Almeida. This kid is a fucking monster, and I hate anybody's coming up on him next because this kid is on his way. Okay, in our next fight, we have Glover Teixeira versus Patrick Cummins. Patrick Cummins, a wrestler. Glover, a brawler, jiu-jitsu wrestler, motherfucker. And Cummins, his last fight, he got the shit beat out of him and came back in the last round with used his wrestling, got some ground and pound going, and eked out the win. Glover on a comeback trail to the championship. I had high hopes for this guy. I thought this guy was going to end up being the champ, but didn't work out that way. So what do we have? Cummins tries to use his wrestling, but Glover has a good takedown defense, and Glover is a monster with his hands. He took Glover down a couple of times, but Glover would pop right back up. Cummins was strong. This kid is strong, but his game is one-dimensional. And Glover, with those hands and the fact that I've never seen him this intense, I've never seen him this aggressive. Glover came out and he wanted to prove something. He has something to prove. Cummings with a slam right here, down back to the ground, but Glover gets right back up. He had Glover's back, but Glover swept out of it, got out of that. You know, a guy has no stand-up game. You can put your hand in his face and just punch the shit out of him. So Cummings didn't like that. He takes him back to the ground, but it didn't last long because Glover pops right back up. Great takedown defense. And he starts working on that fucking grill again. And Cummings has no answer for it. His hands are not good enough. He has no kicks, no skill set. And Cummings like an unarmed man in a gunfight. Nothing he can do with Glover. He's just taking hit after hit, until the ref jumps in and saves his fucking life because he was about to die. Glover, I mean, this guy, is that the face of a winner? That motherfucker is angry. He wants his fucking shot again, and I don't want to be the person standing in his way. Glover, Teixeira, and now your main event, Vitor Belfort, Dan Henderson, the fight you've been waiting for, the trilogy. Okay, they banned TRT, which is testosterone therapy, where both of these guys were taking it, and now they both look really shrunk up. They look like the whole body is just sucked in. They don't look the same, but Vitor is the younger. Dan should have been out this fucking game a while ago. He should have been commentating. Vitor lost the first fight by decision. Second fight, knocked the shit out of Dan Henderson in seconds in the first round. So let's see what happens in this third and decisive match. They come out. What the? Dan Henderson, his nose has been broken so many times he doesn't even have a nose. Look at that shit. His face is just flat right there. It's ridiculous. And then we have Vitor. Look at that fucking Brazilian god. Look at that motherfucker. He comes out, and it's not what I expected. They're not doing anything. Still not doing anything. They still ain't doing shit. Oh, fuck! What the fuck? A minute of nothing, and Vitor blasts into Henderson, gets a head kick, takes him down, starts the ground and pound, and the ref jumps in and stops this shit. This fucking fight had to be the quickest fight in UFC history if they had engaged at the beginning of the fight. This fight lasted all of like 2 seconds, 3 seconds. There was the head kick, then the takedown, and the ground and pound. And Vitor fucking wins. Henderson was complaining that he wasn't done, that it wasn't over. It's really questionable. I've watched it a couple of times, and I don't know. But after that head kick, he wasn't going to fucking do much. So there's not much complaining about that. Hopefully, Henderson goes out on a good note and just quits while he's ahead because he doesn't have a fucking nose. But I'm looking forward to this one. 193. 193 is going to be a beast. I'll see you guys then. Peace.